AFC, the winners of 4 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on last year's national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit. South Carolina's offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your...
He's going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Finding an escape route. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 42. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Grabbed in the middle. It's Landry. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. He's in open space downfield. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking downfield on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock it down back at the 45. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And this is a guy who's very quickly rewriting the record books for his school. 5 sacks.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Bring in the heat. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown Sooners. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Lofts one high and deep. Pulls it in on the right. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it! And he will score! Touchdown, South Carolina!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he's got some space. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Corners are walked up tight. Trying play action. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Brings it in down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Here's a hit. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dive.
And he's still running after the move. Continues to fight for yards. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sooners! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
the AT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get us?
There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Snags it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, he'll throw it. A little release to the back. Turning it on. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll try to tack on one more. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He's got him. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
When you run an offense, when you're going to pitch the ball and you're going to lateral, there's danger to it, right? There's reading things that have to happen when you pitch it. Don't get hit while you're pitching it so it goes all over the place. Great job by the defense being disciplined, understanding, causing the fumble, recovering the fumble, creating a big turnover for this team.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got there so fast, anticipating pass on third and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 7 over Boston College. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Turns it loose. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense in a bunch formation. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. After losing a couple on that last play, here's second and 12. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Gamecocks looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. So that high-scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they closed the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's got an open man. There he goes down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown Sooners!
That was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Might be calling a hot route. Lost a throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it up the 25-inch stride. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into half.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
And the Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score.
Right down the boulevard. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And here they come, almost all the way back.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Moves around to clear up the vision. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. And the defense drags him down. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. The play-action fake. Looking to take a shot. He's got it on the outside. And he's brought down after a huge completion. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Now adjusting. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Sooners will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run the screen. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. Listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll give it to the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide screens when you're facing press man coverage, because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Punts it out of the air. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead is 8. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards. He took it back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Lost a fire on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Swapping ends in the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Oh, the sweet feet. back in another offensive odyssey. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah,
and it's taken away by the... And they desperately needed that turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Running back searching for a hole. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Snags it on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Leaves it with the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one and get you the score?
Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get it.
And the defense swarms him under the 2-point attempt is stopped, and so too is the attempt to tie the game. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got the 1st down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Right on the money. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Scrambling away. Blasted as he lets it go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's caught.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions.
A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Here comes the two-point try. Barges ahead. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Washington. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Misfired on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
He's not afraid to go deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking downfield on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
On the play, it's 3rd down.
One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. The Sooners come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them.